The surface of the Moon has two distinct types of terrain. There are mountainous highlands and plains, which are called Maria. The highlands are composed of a north-acidic gabbro and the Maria of basaltic rocks from lava flows. The Maria have a lower albedo than the lunar highlands. That is, the Maria appear darker as less light is reflected from them. The Maria are circular in shape and formed from lava filling large basins created by impacts. The plagioclase-rich rocks of the highland formed the original lunar crust as a result of crystallization of the magma ocean. Instead of being buried or destroyed by geologic processes, like the original crust of the Earth, the geologic inactivity of the Moon allowed for the original crust to remain as the highlands. The highlands are more heavily cratered than the Maria. The lower crater density of the Maria indicates that its terrain has been exposed to impacts for less time, and therefore must be the younger of the two terrains as it is less distressed. Now, let's look at the formation of the Maria in detail. It can essentially be divided into three stages. First, shortly after its initial formation, the Moon was comprised of an ocean of basaltic magma. Through the process of fractional crystallization, in accordance with Bowen's reaction series, this led to the formation of an anorthositic crust and a peridotite mantle. The original crust formed what we now recognize as the lunar highlands. Second, large asteroids or meteoroids violently impacted the Moon, leaving behind large craters in the Moon's surface. Some of these basins are quite large, over 1,000 kilometers in diameter. Fissures formed in the bottoms of these craters, and through these, large volumes of magma from the lunar mantle were able to reach the surface. In the third and final stage, fluidic basaltic lava began to well up from the fractures in the crater floors, and the craters became filled. Often, the crater basins would overflow, and the lava would spill over into the surrounding land and additional craters. This smooth terrain is the Maria. Other geologic features also formed on the Maria, such as lava channels, pits, domes, and crater chains. This process of impact craters filling with lava accounts for the basaltic composition and flat terrain characteristic of the Maria.